Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for joining. And if you are a subscriber, thank you for returning. We are doing a little twist on holiday glam. So holiday, but not like traditional holiday. And I think this is a really fun look to do however you're celebrating this season. So let's just get right into it. I'm starting out with a big fluffy eyeshadow brush and just a dusting of brown eyeshadow, because the primer that I used is a bit sticky and I want to have more of a smooth base. So this color is not that much different than my regular eye color, or I guess skin color. So I'm just lightly dusting it on just to give a little bit of a smoother base to start the eyeshadow. Now that we've got that on, I'm going in with a pointed fluff brush and this red color from the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette, and we're gonna start to create this kind of shape. I'm gonna start by smudging this into the lower lash line. So I'm just brushing it back and forth across the bottom, and I do want to go quite a bit under my natural lash line so that, you know, it has more of a smoky effect versus just like a liner effect. I'm just gonna brush this back and forth. Back and forth. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Okay, so in the corner, we're going to go up for the wing shape. So we're just bringing it up here to create that wing shape. And then also on the lid, we're going to apply some of this color again for that like smoky effect. So we're really making just like a very large wing shape. And we're going to connect it out here. And again, just lightly applying this color because it's more of like a background color for the smoke. Okay, so you may notice that this eye got a little more vibrant because I realized I added gloss because I wanted a glossy effect, and then when I was blending some of this out, I realized that the gloss took off the color that I put on there. So I had to fix it. So we won't be doing gloss in this tutorial. I gotta figure out that gloss thing because it don't be working for me. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the inner corner. We're using that same red color and we're basically just gonna smudge it into this corner. So basically like if you were doing a cut crease, where you would apply that, except for, you know, obviously like not on the lid. So just above the crease. And now I'm gonna go in with a large fluffy brush and that same color and just blend this color lightly across this whole area. I love this brush for doing a light wash. It blends out really, really nicely. This is the Sigma diffuse crease and it blends out beautifully and gives you that light effect. So we're going in with this deep red. This is from the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette, and we're gonna use an angled liner brush to really create that smoky wing. So I'm just gonna take it along the lash line. And this time I'm staying closer to my actual lash line. And I'm just smudging it in. And you can see how these colors work together. They create a really nice smoky effect. And in the corner, we're gonna just take it up for that wing shape. And now I'm really going to pack the color on in the wing so that then we can smudge it out for the smoke. I'm going to be going to the smoke show. I don't know why I said it like that, but I felt like it was necessary. I hope you felt like it was necessary. Okay, now you can see how this is more of a defined wing than we have on this side right now. So we're going to go ahead and just smudge it, and that's going to create that smoky effect that we have going on the other side. Going in with that same liner brush in the same color, we're just going to create that crease shape in the inner corner. So I'm just going across the top where my natural crease is. I want it just above my natural crease. And then once I've got, like, you see how it's like a kind of a faint outline, I'm gonna go back in and just darken that. So I'm just making that line more defined. Now that we've got a nice defined line, we're gonna go in with a blending brush and just start blending that line out, making it a little less harsh. We're gonna go back in with our pointed fluff and that deep red and just add a tiny bit more color to define that crease. And we're also gonna blend it out towards the end. So I've removed the color from my brush and we're just gonna blend it out towards the edge. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and our original wine color, and I'm just going to use this to blend this in the corner just to make sure that it's not too harsh. We're gonna use this light shimmer from the Midnight Sun palette as a little brow bone highlight. I'm just going in with a flat shadow brush. Tap it on my brow bone and then give it a little blend. And this plays well with the other shimmer because this one is not as intense. So it's a nice little added sparkle without overpowering the lid sparkle. And this part was actually a mistake because I still had color left on my brush from another look and I didn't realize it, but I kind of like it. So I didn't fix it. So this is the, what is this? The Rose Decadence. This is the Rose Decadence palette and it's also by Pat McGrath, and we're using this shimmery purple and we're just gonna use it just below the brow bone with a fluffy brush. So just right in this little area here. And again, I did not intend for this to be part of the look, but I didn't think it looked bad. So like, why not? Why not add it in? For the lid, we're gonna use this super sparkly shade from Midnight Sun, and we're gonna use a brush that has Mayron mixing liquid on it. Let me show you. So this is the mixing liquid, and this really helps with this specific color because it is a bit powdery and it does have some fallout. So when you apply it with a brush, you don't get that same intensity, or with a dry brush, you don't get that same intensity as you do with your finger or a wet brush. So we're gonna start with the brush, dampen with that, and then also use a finger to really intensify it. I'm really going to focus this just on the areas of the lid that are not covered. And I'm just tapping it on. You will find that like when you sweep, it's gonna pick up some of your primer, concealer, like whatever you use to prep your lid versus when you tap. So it's good to like sweep to be sure you have it where you want it and then tap it in. I'm not taking it all the way here because I don't want it to be really intense at the end. I've got a little domed brush here and I'm just picking up some more of that shadow and I'm just gonna brush it out to here, where I do still want some color, but I don't want it to be as intense. And like you can see how the intensity definitely drops down from there to there. I'm also going to take a little bit and just tap it onto the lid and smooth out these edges. And lastly, just to give it that real like holiday sparkle feel, I'm gonna go in with a finger and just press some more of that sparkle onto my lid. And that just really amps up the sparkle. And there we have it. I'm gonna put on some lashes and some lipstick and I'll be back with your final look. All right, so this is the final look. I went with a half lash that sort of complements that shape that we have going with like, you know, the cat eye, and I did a reddish lip to keep it sort of holiday. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have a new video every single Tuesday and Friday, and hit that notification bell so you can be first to know when there is a new upload. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.